So make sure you, like, alhamdulillah, things are like moving online, so there is more records there being stored online. But it's scary, like, what they can do to you. But again, if you're looking for a market opportunity, helping people out to do this more conveniently is a market opening for you guys to jump into.
Wow, this is really useful for me. I didn't know anything about it. This is the first time I've heard about it.
It's actually like,
especially the credit card thing as well. That's useful, very useful.
It's just, they just have an idea, and there's all these venture capitalists, they jump on it and they give them lots of money. So it's coming very soon. But they're just prototyping at the moment how they can plug in all that stuff.
Okay, so we only got 3 minutes and we're going to go for Isha prayer. So inshallah, so you want to add something, brother, Shahid? Tell us the meaning of your name for a start. That's a question I had in mind since I've met you, basically, because Shahid in Arabic means a martyr.
A martyr.
Are you planning any mission soon?
Well, not at the moment, but I think in life we always have to be martyrs.
Okay, sure.
In order to sacrifice. And the other side there's two spelling to my name. One is with H-I-D at the end, which is the witness, and then you've got the Shahid, which is then the martyr.
Okay, mashallah.
Yes.
May Allah make us all martyrs, inshallah. Working in His path and doing good. Because you know the reward for a martyr is very huge, mashallah.
So, well, everyone has to make sacrifice. Like if you're a parent, you make sacrifice for your children.
Right.
So that's the whole ideology.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, most people misunderstand what a martyr is and jihad and all that stuff. It's a struggle. You know, what we're doing on the show right now, we're actually doing jihad. We're actually doing something, striving to benefit mankind through information. When you're going out there and you're helping people out, helping the old or the weak or the vulnerable, you are doing a form of struggle, which is, in Arabic, it means jihad. Most people that think holy war, but it's not that at all.
If I can add in, it's got to be a selfless act. That's the main part of it, because then you are a true martyr. But if it's for some other reason, like a selfish reason, or for some form of gain, then it becomes distorted.
Okay,
so
inshallah.
In terms of the reason why one becomes a martyr is for selfless reasons.
Right, okay. And just after the commercial, we'll actually talk more about, you know, the kind of information that you're talking about. You know, focus. We'll go backtrack a little bit into the beginning of the show that we had, and we'll talk about the purpose of life and all that stuff. And then you can tell us some of your insight and your new findings, because you have a lot of vast experience. You haven't mentioned. You've only just touched the tip of the iceberg.
That's right.
I've known you for a few years. So you know, I really want you to explain to the audience, inshallah, how to, you know, improve and how to stay focused in business.
Yes, of course. I mean, there's many different areas in business, as you know, so if you want to generalize everything, that's fine, or we can pick on certain areas, certain aspects of business.
Well, whatever you feel is beneficial for the viewers. So inshallah, viewers, we're actually just going for Isha prayer right now, commercial, and we'll see you at the other side, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back after the commercial, and we just got off there for Isha prayer. So for all the Muslims, inshallah, you've performed your Isha prayer, and now you're joining us back on I Mean Business. We have two special guests with us today. Well, actually my co-host, my brother Ashraf, and also we have Shahid today, who's actually telling us very briefly the meaning of your name.
Yes, of course I was.
Martyr and witness.
And a witness.
MashaAllah, very good. So before we go on, you had a couple of questions. So
actually, during the first part of the show, we had the two questions posted online, and the first one was to you, Shahid. It's actually, it's how is the optics industry become commercialized? You mentioned that earlier. Is it in the actual customer's benefit, or are they just trying to make more money out of something that they perhaps don't need? And the answer in a second. And the second question was actually about umicom.com. You provide shares for free. Just someone wanted to know, like, what are the actual legalities of owning a share, and what do they have to do to actually keep it? So I guess who wants to answer? You're the host.
Shall I start with the answer?
Start with the host and bring on.
Okay, inshallah. Okay, so to get free shares is very simple. Okay, you just do activity on the site, you post blogs, forums, you invite friends. You're effectively creating content for the site, and by doing that I'm giving away half the revenue to the members. Now there are points, I mean the individual there who was asking about the legality. Yes, there is a way that you can actually gain shares and lose them, not actually make anything at all. And there's a lot of people that have been, you know, abusing the system by, you know, uploading fake emails or, you know, creating fake blogs and all that stuff. Once that happens, the system catches it out and it basically puts them on a block. So they might have accumulated 100 shares in the company and they might be entitled to 49% of the company's revenue. But in actual fact, when we actually make the payments, we don't have their details. We don't have their correct name. We don't have the correct date of birth. We have nothing which is factual that we can actually put them on any sort of dividends. So they don't get any share certificate. They don't get anything at all. Also, if people are on the site and they are inactive, you just created an account and you just stayed idle, you didn't do anything at all, you didn't invite any friends, you didn't create any blogs or content, you're not contributing by advice or anything at all on the site. Yes, you might have got some points in the beginning, but you'll gradually will deduct points. It's all automated. It's not me that's being biased against someone and saying, right, okay, I don't like this person or whatever, I'm going to take away his shares or I'm going to take away his points. It's nothing to do with me at all. It's all computerized. So if you're inactive, you don't get any points. In fact, if you did accumulate points before, you'll start losing it gradually over time. And if you post fake details or fake email addresses or do anything in a way abusing the system, you lose the points that you've accumulated. Whether you accumulate it in the right way or the wrong way, it basically takes both of them as a way. Okay? And also there are people that are joining the site and they're trying to take away the traffic. So obviously that's not benefiting the community. So they are anti-competition. So because they are a competitor of Umacom, or they're trying to create a site like it, then they are anti-competition. So basically they can't be advertising on the site. Likewise, if I start going on other people's sites and I start promoting myself or trying to take business away, like walk into a restaurant and tell people don't eat from that restaurant, eat next door, this is my restaurant around the corner, the owner of that restaurant will like it, and also it's not really good business ethics. So I don't allow that either. So if someone does that, if they did accumulate points, they will start losing the points as well in that way.
That's a very clear and precise education. It's pretty much be a good citizen. It's not working against you. We want to give away the shares. It's just like to cut out all the spam and the blockages. But there is a directory section, so if you do want to advertise your system, your business, it's all for you.
A lot of the big organisations are actually starting to approach me now, and they're starting to come on. There's a lot of good companies like 777 Inc., Premier Business Centre, all these, and even Activisis Telecom, well-known multi-million-pound telecom equipment business, which actually is thriving in the Middle East at the moment. They sell to all the big telecom companies there.
So,
all the equipment.
So mashallah, just providing a good community.
Yeah. So it basically they are basically coming in. They're promoting their products and services, and we're trying to develop the community more into a business community now, which has a directory, has a shopping system, so people can actually sell products. They don't have to pay us any commission at all. They can sell for free. They can take payments from members and non-members. So we're trying to create this platform, and by them promoting it, we're giving away 50%. Just like you would hire someone to market your thing and you're paying them a salary. So instead of paying them a salary, we're just paying them like a commission, a percentage of the company's revenue. So it works mutually for everyone. So that's the way I was thinking, and
that's a great answer to a great question. So question number one, back to you, Shahid, is optics. You mentioned before it's getting commercialized. That's why you was getting out of it.
That's right.
How is it getting commercialized, and is it for the consumers' benefit, or are they scamming you now?
Well, no. I think there's a dual purpose at the moment. Number one, there is a benefit to the customers. The prices are sustained and they're relatively low in terms of purchasing a pair of glasses, and then the other side of it is in terms of commercializing the revenue itself, in terms of the number of practices that are there are all streamlining into like larger companies and so forth. So the only issue that I felt was, which conflicted my interest, was in terms of when people come in with visual problems,